In numerology, in order to find what is the vibration for this year, we take the digits, okay, of the year itself, and we add those digits together, as in the case here. We have the 2, the 0, and the 9. We add each of those digits next to each other, and we come to a final number reduction. This is called occult reduction, okay? And that particular number vibration is the number 11. Well, under normal circumstances, that 2-digit number, which is 11, we would add again to reduce it to a single digit of the first 9 numbers. However, in this case, we have a very special interest with this particular number. The number 11 is known in numerology as a master vibration. And master vibrations are unreduced. Now, there are several master vibrations. There's 11, 22, 33. And then when you start at 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, and 99, those are even more masterful vibrations. Those are what we call extra higher master vibrations. Okay? Now, let's talk about this number 11 vibration. The number 11 is a very sensitive, highly intuitive, self-knowing, self-actualization vibration. Okay? The number 11 gives you the mastery of the spiritual realms. The number 11 also has to do with portals, gateways, and stargates. Right now, as I speak, during this esoteric year of the number 11, many experiences are happening to people in all walks of life. Now, people who are familiar and have knowledge, which is an attribute of the number 11, knowledge, okay, to know, all right, can access the power that's generated by the number 11. Now, when you look at number 11, you say, well, how can something like this tell me all of that? Numerology has been evolving. This is not a new science. It has been lost and forgotten and has returned many, many, many eons. Okay? For many, many eons. Okay? Now, the color also has importance with numerology. The color and or the metal that corresponds with the number 11 is silver. So silver is a very special, plays a very special role during this year. Now, you may even see, if you are more financially acclimated, that the number 11, the price of silver has increased this year. There is a standard ratio between silver and gold, just like there is a ratio of the distance from the sun and the moon.
So all of this you can infer and deduce rather from the number 11. Well, what about once you bring in the month, as you have up here, the month of June, which is the 6th month of this year?
Okay.
How does that work?
Now, I'm glad you asked this, Sister Deborah, because there are cycles within cycles that we need to know about. By knowing the cycles, we can better gauge and have self-governance over our lives. Now, June is the 6th month, correct? we know that the year is 2009. We take the 6, which is for the June, the 6th month, we add it to the year 2009, and we come up with this number here, okay? 2015. Through occult reduction, we add the numbers 2015, and it creates the number 8. This creates what we know as the universal month vibration. So presently, as we are discussing this, all of us are feeling the effects of the number 8 vibration. If you know it or not, if you believe it or not, the effects are tantamount in each and every one of our lives.
So let me get clear now. What you're saying then is that you really can break numerology down to the year, which we are affected by.
Right.
Then the month
Right.
that we are affected by.
Correct.
So this year and this month, June, and of course today is the beginning of another month, we're in an 8 universal month.
Correct.
Now what does that 8 stand for?
The number 8 deals with power, the right use of power, the right use of personal power, as well as the right use of authoritative power, the right use of governmental power, the right use of the power of money. 8 is one of the money vibrations. That's why in the news, the indicators are that the economy is getting better, because we're in a 8 universal month cycle. Okay? Now, if you look at the 8 symbolically, it tells us two things. It tells us, when you look at this symbol here, this bottom 0, and then you look at the top, that represents two worlds, or two selves, the higher and the lower. Okay? Let's talk about the lower. The lower deals more with the mundane aspects of life. Money, business, commerce, government, material goods, material wealth, okay? Heavy industry, heavy equipment. The higher aspect of the number 8, which is more arcane, deals more with the use of power. How well can an individual, a community, or a group of people can tap into the great reservoir of power that infinitely exists. Now I say infinitely because when you take this symbol, the number 8, and turn it sideways, it is the symbol for what?
Infinity.
Infinity. And infinity we know to be a constant. So if you're a person, let's say, who was born on the 8th, the 17th, or the 26th of the month, you have infinite power to use your own personal power as well as to bring in wealth, not only for yourself, but also for the sake of others by establishing businesses through trade and through commerce, through banking.
You know, one of the things that I'd like to see, for you to maybe delve in a bit, when I reflect back on the month of June, there have been so many things that have happened in June.
Correct.
Okay, we had a phenomenal solstice, which was the 21st of this month, when
Correct.
the seasons actually changed.
Correct.
We've had several deaths this month. Even from a family perspective, I've had some distant relatives that have made their transition. And of course, if we were to bring in the whole energy of the Twila, as some people call him, or Michael, or MJ, and then Farrah Fawcett, and then the OxyClean man, and there's just been so many people that have made their transition this year. And I'd like for us to, and I know you have some of this information prepared, to focus a little bit on Michael, because one of the things that I have found, and I'm a pretty sensitive kind of person, even when you look at that 11, I was born on the 2nd of the month in September, but I have really felt like I've lost a family member with Michael. can you maybe share with the audience or give us some indications of what Michael was about and what his